Hi, my name's Tony and I'm from the Sup Company, and I'm here to tell you a little bit more about the absolute monster of a board, which is the Fanatic 13.6 Ray Air Premium Edition. So here it is, the Fanatic 2020 13.6 Ray Air Premium Edition, and it is a beast. The first time we inflated this board, it just kept on rolling, and it was like, oh my, it is massive. It is an absolute beast of a board at 13.6 overall in length, 35 inches wide, 6 inches thick, with a massive volume of 400 litres. And I say that again, 400 litres. This board, forget carrying the kitchen sink, this will carry the kitchen. Actually, to paddle, do you know what? It's a really efficient board. It is an insanely stable board. And if you are looking for a board that is basically going to cover distance with ease, and you're going to want to fish from it, stick loads of kit on it, wild camp off of it, yeah, there's not a lot else in the market that really competes with this in terms of the volume that it offers. But look, let's run you through the board from the nose to the tail, as we always do here at the Sup Company. And the nose is a traditional touring shape, if you like, that kicks in at the front there. And it doesn't really build to its width too early on, and it doesn't have to. It's not where it really gains its stability in the nose and forward section, but it's the rocker line in this board that's really interesting, and it's very, very flat. There's not a tremendous amount of nose rocker in it, and that means that the board engages its full waterline length and is therefore very efficient. And it really quite rewarding to paddle for a board of this size. Fanatic have added to all their premium edition Ray Airs in 2020 a really nice FCS mount on the front there with a little lanyard as well. So if you are going to mount a GoPro, or in this instance, if you are paddling at night, you can enter a small light on the front as well. And that's a really nice feature to see that they've tied into the boards. But personally, I really like the overall aesthetic and how they look in 2020. Fanatic do not make a bad looking product, never known them to do that, but these boards in 2020 look absolutely stunning, and they have to be the best looking boards that we've ever seen them make. The deck pad kicks in just ahead of, or just behind rather, this quite generous cargo net, and it really makes full use of the width of the board up there, so you can get loads of kit stored under the front. But the deck pad itself is Fanatic are never shy in covering their boards with a very, very generous deck pad. Personally, I like paddling on a diamond cut deck pad, and to see Fanatic integrate their new F logo into the deck pad only adds to the traction that you get underfoot. But I like a diamond cut deck pad, particularly when paddling distance, because it just stops any aches in your feet, and it's quite comfortable over a length of time. Coming back down through the board though, Fanatic in all of their premium edition boards, you'll find they add a female threaded mount so that you can attach a windsurfing rig. I haven't windsurfed on this board as yet, but my son's just starting to windsurf now, so if we're going to go out together and really have a platform with which he can kind of learn on, then yeah, this would work really well for us, to be honest. Plastic-free carry handle in the center, really nice quality handle that we see across the entire Fanatic range, embroidered with Fanatic's logo. Really comfortable to carry. A board of this size, do you know what we put on the scales? It's just over the 14 kilo mark. And do you know what? It's not that unwieldy really. The placement of the handle is spot on, as we would expect from Fanatic, and it's a nice even weight distribution across the board. The deck pad though, it flows all the way back down towards the rear cargo net, and it just covers the entire width of the board, so you're never going to find yourself come undone as you move around on the deck of this board. And you can move around really with great ease because of that 35 inches in width. It is an exceptionally stable platform. The rear cargo net though, do you know what? You can just stash heaps and heaps of gear down there, and I'd probably be inclined to put some of the heavier luggage that we carry when we do go camping on the boards down on the tail, because of the amount of volume that's in the tail, and that's in no small part due to just how square and how wide the tail is on the 13.6 Ray Air. It is 31 inches wide, it makes the board and really adds to its overall stability, but it gets a nice clean run off of the water as well, which just helps give it a nice clean release and makes the board that much more efficient. The tail of the board though is finished with a Hinkley valve that works seamlessly with Fanatic's HP2 pump that comes with the board. The leash anchoring point on the back there with a D-ring. Personally, I tend to wear, when I carry luggage on the board, I wear a waist leash just to keep the angle of the leash over and above my luggage. But other than that, you know, it's just a stunning bit of kit. Let's take the board there and just roll it up onto its rail for you. Then you can see just all of that width and how I disappear behind it. It is a huge, huge board. D-ring on the nose of the board there, just if you are going to secure it. So a couple of times when we stop for lunch and stuff while camping, we just anchor the boards with a lanyard on the front. But it's this colorway, seamlessly tying all the way through, nice little accents that tie into the overall theme of the board. And then you can see that just how square that tail is. The fin box on the board, it's a US fin box, 7-inch long fin box. So there's a little opportunity to adjust the placement of the fin, but to be honest, on a board of this length and this width, it doesn't make a tremendous amount of difference. But it is a superb 20-inch honeycomb glass fin that Fanatic provide with this board, and it does come with their new quick fin system, and it just is a real joy to use. So new for Fanatic on all of their premium edition boards in 2020 is their new click fin system, and it simply couldn't be easier. With a simple bungee in the center of the board. Oh, I don't like that. I'm gonna use simple twice. New for Fanatic in 2020 on all of their premium edition boards is their new click fin system, and it couldn't be easier to use. Simply take the bungees here, pop them in, and you're able to adjust the tension of the fin as it clicks in and out of the fin box. Personally, having used the system for a week or so now, do you know what? I've only ever put one in. So you simply take the fin, pop it into the US fin box in the normal way, and then depress it, and it clicks in. And it's really, really secure. Take it out, just grab hold of it, pull it up, and it's free again. If for whatever reason you know you're going to go into a position where you may ground the fin, you may choose to add more bungs into the mix. Alternatively, Fanatic give you a traditional pin and plate system, so you can screw the pin in and the plate, take it out, and then fit it in the normal traditional way, and it couldn't be more secure. The board itself though, it comes with the HP2 pump from Fanatic, as I say, at 400 litres. Do set aside some time for inflation. For us as a family, when we use a board of this size, we do take an electric pump. I'm not going to lie to you, because it does take a little bit of time to inflate just with a single cylinder pump, dual action or not. But you'll find that with any board of this amount of volume. So it's probably worth considering an electric pump in the package overall. And then the bag itself is just excellent. It's Fanatic's premium bag. And again, of a board of this size, with its weight at 14 kilos, do you know what? To have a bag that's got wheels is pretty essential. The wheels are really great quality from Fanatic, and the bearings and stuff, they just run on and on. Overall though, the bag's just really good quality. The handles are very comfortable to carry from, and then the backpack system as well, really generous from Fanatic and very comfortable again, particularly with the waist straps, just providing a little bit of support when carrying this much weight on your hips. Overall though, do you know what? In 2020, if you're looking for a board that is just gonna be one for the whole family, and I would say you could probably get the whole family on this thing, then really the Rayair 13.6 has to be on your short list, and we highly recommend that you visit us and give it a try at our test centre. Thanks for watching our video. If you've got any questions about what you've seen, why not give us a call in the shop or head over to thesupco.com. If you want to check out our next video, why not take a look up here, or stay up to date with all of our videos by subscribing up here.